You need to start LARPing. If you're unfamiliar with the term, it's basically just pretending to be something you're not. So fake it till you make it. And though it may seem silly, it just works. I've seen in real time, when I pretend to be something, I always become it. In order to fall asleep, one must first pretend to be asleep. It is very true for the real world, and it's true for everything else in life. I think that you should actively pretend to be the person you want to become. Say for example, you want to become a pro basketball player. I think you should wear the basketball gear. I think you should always carry a ball around with you. I think you should practice shooting hoops wherever you can. I think you should be practicing and studying the game. Why? Because if you put yourself in that headspace and pretend to be the person you want to become, after a long enough period of time, you will be that person. There was once this study done called the Batman effect. What they did is they gathered a bunch of children and told them they were going to enter a room to complete a difficult task. And they were assessing how long these children could complete this difficult task for. And so the kids go inside one by one, but they pull aside one kid and they ask that kid, "Who is your favorite superhero?" And the kid said Batman. So then they asked, "Why do you like Batman?" And so the kid explained he's very hardworking, he's resilient, he's disciplined. So they were like, okay, and they let that kid go into the room. And then that kid goes and does the task. For all the regular kids that entered the room without being talked to, they worked on the task for around 2 minutes. But for the Batman kid, he performed the difficult task for 20 minutes. So much longer than the other kids. So now what they did is they actually gave that same kid a Batman costume. And guess what happened? He literally doubled his time. This literally shows you the power of putting your mind in the state of someone you want to become. It's actually so fascinating that if you truly believe you can do something and you just keep working at it, eventually you become that thing. There are so many different examples of this where people that are successful now were pretending the entire time. And they still don't know what they're doing. But after a long enough period of time, they actually became that person. Have you guys ever heard of Zacharific? Don't even get me started on him. Man, that guy started out doing funny skits and then pivoted into the most LARPing scenarios you could possibly imagine, where he pretended he was rich and famous and he was friends with all these celebrities. And look at him now. He has literally met everyone you can think of. And yeah, he is famous now. That is truly how all of the greats have gotten to where they are. They put themselves in a headspace where they believed they could achieve something, which gave them the opportunity. And then from there, it's just trial and error, working on your craft every single day. The truth is, most people don't even know what they're doing. And even when they do become successful, they still don't know what they're doing. Brother, seriously, no one knows what they are doing. If we only let experts try something, then there would never be experts in the first place. There's usually a projection when there are people trying to shame you for trying because they don't try themselves. And so they think, if I don't have the balls to try it, then I'll go ahead and drag someone else down with me as well, so that they will feel better. And since when has it become not cool to try? Anytime you catch someone hating on you, just remember, they're never going to be above you. Like the entrepreneur will never hate on the person with the failed business. The successful actor is never going to hate on the person with lots of failed auditions in a row, because they know what it takes to get there. They had to pretend themselves. They had to fail over and over and still keep pretending that they knew what they were doing. You gotta understand that almost everything negative that someone will say or do to you is almost always projection. So if you haven't started LARPing, start LARPing. You will watch yourself literally become your own superhero. Opportunities will arise, your lifestyle will change, so keep pushing and never get discouraged. And try to figure out what you actually want to do. And if you don't know what to do, just start LARPing at like 100 different things until you find out what you like or you're good at. And then just take it from there. So for the people that are brave enough to start pretending to become the successful versions of themselves, I'll see you on the other side. And for the people hating, try LARPing yourself. Start being kinder to people. Start being kinder to yourself. And you too can start pretending to be the successful version of yourself. And one day, we'll all achieve our dreams.